Whoa! Damn, that little thing could move. We'll go with the hit. There we go. Alright, Cohh, go ahead and zap him. Aloth. Actually, let's go ahead and do this. We might be able to get that in time.
Hard to move.
Or not. That works too. We'll blast him with this.
My mother.
Okay. Go ahead and use that. Go ahead and pop up some tentacles. Let's do a big old heal. Go. Get this going. The accuracy a bit. Wolf, you come help.
My mind feels sharp as steel.
Great.
That's for my friends.
Okay. That was okay. That was actually all right. Some good use of our AoEs there.
Quiet.
Oh, here's something. Save it.
Someone's a messy eater.
Really? Really? Skulls and bones from an assortment of kith and beasts litter the caverns. They've been crushed, scored, gnawed, and punctured by something with fangs as thick as an Amawa's finger. Ugh. Korgrak. As you advance into the darkness, the ground begins to tremble. You hear plodding footfalls, growling breaths, and bone-snapping crunches. An ogre steps out of the shadow 10 feet tall and bulging with muscle. He tears a mouthful of a hoofed, pink-fleshed limb and tosses it aside. He watches you from under the thick ridge of his brow, too well equipped to be a villager. A bandit from the road, then, must be. The ogre snorts and tightens his grip around a club. I've kept to myself, killed no one but the fools reckless enough to chase me here. Why have you come looking for me? A farmer in Deerwood claims you ate his pigs. Then I should have eaten the blazing farmer. I underestimated the love these villagers have for their swine. Okay. I'm looking for a young elven noblewoman. She's never come here. Okay. What are you doing in this cave? Hiding from your kind. Kith driven from their homes by strange storms. Bandits out for blood and coin. My kind is unsafe around Kith in the best of times. But now, tempers run hot and ogre's blood is valued among your alchemists. I noticed you're favoring your leg. You're weakened. And it won't stop me from braining you and any other raider fool enough to pursue me here. Oh. Well, okay, buddy. I was just saying your leg looked hurt, but cool. That's how we're doing it. That's how we're doing it, I guess. You get out of here. Kind of like that, actually. Let's do a revive on him. Oh, people are saying reload. Don't do it. Bad ending. Okay. We'll check it out. Oh, he's helpful to my keep. Oh, okay. Okay. Well, damn. That was kind of, I have to admit, that was a weird perception check. Like, I'm kind of surprised that led to combat.
Absolutely.
I wasn't expecting that
It
to
could
lead
be
to combat.
worse. There could be more bones.
It's true. Cohh, that's a bad memory for the creature. It was an old football injury that ruined his career. Oh, I should have thought about that. Thank you. I should have thought about that. Mm-hmm. 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 The Deerwood is huge. Surely there's a better place for you to hide out. You think I haven't looked? I've wandered the wood from Isa-Ayan to here. A spider-filled cave is the best hiding spot I've found yet. And you seem sensible enough to understand now that you found me here. I can't let you leave. This place isn't safe. Even if you kill me, it's only a matter of time before someone else finds you. He grits his teeth and glares at you, his eyes hard and narrow with rage. Cohh takes several heaving breaths, seemingly ready to charge any second. Finally, he drops his club. That's what I was afraid of. He sighs, blasting you with his fetid breath. Time to move on, then. I have a stronghold in Caed Nua. Help me defend it, and you can stay as long as you like. Sell my service for the shelter of a fortress? Sounds like another kind of trouble, but perhaps one I can handle. He begins shuffling back into the shadows. If you need me, you know where to find me. I'll leave Deerfoot alone for now. Cool! Okay. Thank you, chat. That was a good one. That was a good call. Hell yeah. Friend. That's right. Now we have friend.
I can't chew the gristle off your...
Your thoughts.
Oh my Jesus, what is that thing? Alright, hold on.
I'm here. The Haru beyond sea. That's for my friends.
Great. Let's go ahead and pop one of these up. Actually, go ahead and do this. You go ahead and pop one of these.
My mind feels sharp as steel.
Bam! Oh my God, girl. Grieving mother, what did you just do? Jesus. I don't know what just happened, but you just fell over.
I'd be glad to. Step. Gotcha.
Great! Awesome. Great fight. Oh. No special loot off the big guy? There was something back here?
Flame and sound.
Ah. A lot of money.
Laying low.
Yeah, I guess we got a good amount of money. That's good. That's good.
I'll stay out of sight.
Crossbow. We can sell that for a few hundred. When you click on the lines when you see multiple hits to unravel them. Oh, I was wondering what that was exactly. So when we go up here, sometimes like when we hit, it says like 1 crit 2 hit. Grieving Mother deals 31 damage to Spider Queen. And then there's the individual hits that add up to it. Cool. Thank you.
I'm here.
Those are worth something for sure. Can I burn the spider layer to cinders? One can only hope, but I don't know. Damn, dude. Stuff everywhere down here. Is this where we came in? No, it's not. Oh, this must lead out onto that plateau we saw earlier with the body. Did I stealth around the ogre? I think I did. Yeah, I think I did. Mr. Plebabe Tattoo Punk with the 43 and 41 months. 8370, thanks for the cheer. Doman TV getting a sub from Hypnotic Pigeon. Rangar80 with the new sub. And Arcane, thank you so much, dude. Random and maybe stupid question, Cohh. Whenever CDPR releases Cyberpunk, do other developers look at that day to avoid to release their game on the same day, or does it matter? Arcane, when you release your game is incredibly important to its success. Absolutely. I can tell you that there's probably many, many devs that are looking to CD Projekt Red to see when they're going to release it. But here's the thing. It goes both ways. Some devs are going to want to avoid CDPR and not release near them. And other devs may actually push their product to get it out before Cyberpunk. That's honestly one of the reasons I think CDPR has been so tight-lipped about the release date, is because they don't really want to show their hand on it yet. But yeah, it's it really depends on the product you're selling and, you know, how big and how much hype there is behind it. There's a lot of things that play into that. Yeah. What is this? The note is bloodstained and torn, and the edges are smudged with some kind of pigment. From the scraps that are legible, you can make out hastily written instructions. To avoid the entrance in the tower, traffic through my shop would attract the attention. Deerford may be sympathetic to our goals, but they wouldn't approve of a temple yet. Key to entrance by the river, east of town. But be careful on the road. Reports of these days. Interesting. So if we had done the ogre first, then we would have figured out about our other guy. Interesting. Interesting. And on that note, back into the temple. Let's go. And Arcane, thank you again for your 3-year double sub. Really appreciate that, man. We also have Little Lady Fox with a brand new sub. Welcome, Little Lady Fox, to our community. Looking forward to getting to know you. Madamus Max with the 13 months and the cheer. Thank you for that, and thank you for that message. Killgrave with the 30 months, Yoshi with the 3 months, Kazuga with the 100 cheer, and Desert Punk with the 100 cheer. Thank you for that support as well. Really do appreciate it, dudes. Thank you, thank you. Cool. Okay, great. All right. Man, my throat straight hurts. This tea is helping a little bit, but it is having trouble keeping up. Whew. Where was that statue? All right. Check the fortress window and recruit the ogre. Bro, I think we auto-recruited the ogre. Yeah, I think we did. Ranvo says, seasonal allergies like me? Oh, no. It's because of PoE. One of the reasons I don't play CRPGs normally is because the amount of reading I have to do out loud makes my throat hurt. That's what happens time and time again. It's one of the reasons I don't stream these games normally. So, the thing is this game is just so good, and PoE 2 is fully voice acted. We're just gonna make it work, man. We're just gonna make it work. Yeah, I don't see him here either. Okay.
I'm here.
Yeah, wood's been fine. I'm actually drinking tea with honey in it. Specifically to help with my throat. So, yeah. Oh, he was there as Cohh? Oh. -6 plus 6? -6? Oh, I don't know about that, dude. Ooh, I like him. That -6 is gonna, like, that's, I don't know about this. Can he just hang there until I pull him in? Looking at this guy for the record. I'm gonna dismiss the Valiant Shock Mage for the Crucible Knight. He sure is expensive for someone who lived in a cave full of spiders. Right? I tell you, some people these days. Okay, let's dismiss this guy. And we'll get him. Super defended now, at least. Okay. Cool, cool. Now, if I'm looking at this right, I think this is the last place we need to be. Yep. Here we go.
It's no trouble. I suppose it can't be helped. There you go.
Oh, good. This man's arms are cut open from elbow to wrist. Blood congeals under this corpse's slashed throat. This corpse is bent forward as if watching her life's blood trickle away. As you approach the blood pool, the viscous liquid churns and bubbles. You feel essence rising to the surface, reaching out to you, whispering. Someone should clean that up, says Adair. Some strange power seems to be animating the blood. I'm going to hazard a guess and say that whatever it isn't benevolent. A place of death. We should not linger here. A bubbling cauldron of Skane's hateful seed. He may be sniveling and cowardly in his ways, but he has never lacked focus. Extend your soul into the blood pool. The faint whispers resolve into a cacophony of voices. You imagine yourself surrounded by 100 men and women. Their naked flesh is scourged and bloody, or skinned and covered with flies. Their eyes are missing, replaced by glittering black stones. The voices cry out in unison. What is this? Another soul to come to rage and burn, or merely to watch? You may be a long time in waiting. Our work today is already finished. Who are you? Nobodies, serf and thrall and whores, used and thrown away. Almost all we had was taken from us, but what little remained we gave here. Our fury burned within us, unquenched and unfed, but hate can be fashioned into a weapon by those willing to pay the price. In life we were weak, but in death we made a choice. Choice carries power. What kind of power? If you must ask, then you have never had need of revenge. It is a shame there is nothing we could use in you. Hold, I would know what you've done. The pool itself begins to ripple with the sound of a dissonant chorus of perverse laughter that rakes at your ears. The lapping blood stirs a large metal cage, half submerged in the center of the pool, and it creaks loudly as it rocks back and forth on a rusted pulley as if to answer your question. Wait, let me ask you more about this place. The time for questions is over, Watcher. I'm gonna try that again. I'm very curious about this. I'm gonna try this again. Oh, to use the blood pool, you need to be a cruel person. Oh. All right, you know what? Let's save the blood pool for last. Yeah.
Certainly. It's no trouble.
Because I think there was a little bit of an area to explore
It's
more
no
to
trouble.
the north.
There you go.
Over here.
Nice and quiet.
Ooh, nice.
Hope that helps.
Weird scripture. Another journal of Jonas. Crypt Master's Key. That's new. Get him.
Stand together.
Gotcha.
Yes?
Cool. Cool. Shh. Cool.
At once.
Okay.
Look there.
All the traps.
Yeah!
Okay. Great. Okay, a lot of good stuff there. What's this? Oh, nice. Yeah, I'll take it. Oh, shit. A large bull-necked man in a hood helps a young elven woman down from a glass chamber connected to a dizzying array of cables and machinery. Her skin and clothing glisten with fresh blood.
You may feel a little lightheaded for the next hour or two, but that will pass. Have a meal and get some sleep when you return to town. The transfusion.
The girl sobs into the back of her hand.
The transfusion will be smoothest if you relax and rest. The implanted essence already has a hold on your mind, so fighting it will be useless.
Is that Matt again? I think that's Matt.
And I hope our new visitor does not complicate matters over.
What's going on here, dude?
Subversion. The black sheep cousin of justice. Or haven't you heard Lord Heron's tale of woe about a missing daughter and an impending marriage? He's sent his soldiers to scour the village while he bides his time at the Dracogen Inn. You of all people should understand what I'm doing. I don't know who you are, but I can read that look of discontent on your face. Polite society frowns on your struggles and ideals as much as they do my animancy and Scan's rituals. But unsightliness reminds polite society that there are limits. When no one pays attention to the excesses and debaucheries of a lord, you give them something they can't look away from.
What are you talking about?
Lord Heron's been telling everyone she's his daughter. He brought her all the way out here just to avoid anyone who might know differently. She's his niece, and she's carrying his child.
He's her own flesh and blood. That's the vilest thing I've ever heard of. Why would he do that?
Heron's own wife's delivered nothing but Hollowborn. Now he's got no heir, and his sister's child, Elise, is reaching the age to marry.
Oh, that's
Without
messed up.
progeny of his own, Heron's
That is
legacy
messed
would
up.
pass to her issue. So, he found a way to continue his own noble line by putting his child in this girl, his own niece.
So, animacy is part of your plan to destroy him?
This isn't just about Heron or the girl. It's about the corrupting influences of power and wealth. How people of privilege, people like Heron, are so often insulated from the consequences of their actions. The charged essence of dozens of maltreated slaves and underlings is already taking root in her mind. Once it's established, it'll drive her to murder her uncle, her aunt, and anyone foolish enough to get in her way. People won't be able to look away from Heron's sins then.
Seems like a lot of trouble to go to when a simple lynch mob will do. They don't get a lot of things right, but this kind of thing they know what to do with.
I do not wish to destroy Nestor Heron. I wish to end his entire rotten line. His name will become a curse among strangers. The deeds of his house will be eclipsed by his ruin. Foes will hear his name and shudder with pity. And any relatives who should survive him will abandon their fortunes just to rid themselves of the association. You're hot-blooded, willful, but there is no room for mercy and vengeance.
Watcher, do not let this girl and her child become fodder for revenge. Let me touch her mind. I can free her from this snare, as well as from the memories that hold her captive. Do it. The grieving mother bows her head. Thank you, Watcher. You feel her reach out, persistent yet gentle. Alice does... Alice? Did we say that right? Alice? Does not move, but the grieving mother trembles with exertion, and the air around her rings with the sound of chimes. At last, she collapses, her energy spent. The strain throbs in her mind. For a moment, Aelis's eyes close. When they open again, her expression is blank. But as she takes in the scene before her, you, Wymond, and the machinery of this strange dark room, her confusion turns to fear. She lets out a choked cry.
Kill them. All of them. If she can't destroy Heron, then we can destroy his legacy with her.
Let's do it, dude. Let's do it. If I do that, that'll aggro her. Let's do this. Did she run? Oh, good. Okay, good, good.
Yes?
Man, I don't even know what's going on in there. Oh, I think Cohh's in the front. That's actually a kind of a big problem. Yeah.
My mind feels sharp as steel.
Did that get off? That's it. I think it got interrupted. There we go.
That's it! I'm here.
Got him! The young woman blinks at you and takes a few steps back. Stay away, I don't... She shakes her head and rubs her temples. What happened here? Skanite cultist kidnapped. I rescued you. She looks around at the dead cultist in pools of blood, her eyes widening in fear and confusion. But from what? She winces and pitches forward, holding her head. Hylia's wings, I can hardly remember a thing. She pauses, her brow furrowing. She mutters something in a dialect of Ratai, then Violin. Bainami, no, my name is Aelis. Her fingers dance at her side, plucking at the air in 3 repeated motions. A liar. And opening notes of the false king. Her twitching fingers brush her swelling abdomen. She looks back at you, a question in her eyes. You're a young lady who found herself in trouble with powerful people. I also know I can't go back to the village, though I don't remember why. She looks around at the strange machinery, and I certainly can't stay here. There's a temple on the edge of town. I'm sure the clergy will help you find someplace safe. What do you guys think? I think 2. What do you think? Two? Okay, we're gonna do 2. The suggestion sinks in slowly, but it seems to take root in the newly barren places of her mind. It's good advice. She takes a final glance at the blood-splattered chamber. I won't look back. She hurries away. Okay. I'm okay with that. Yeah, I wish there was an option for Cade Nua too. That's the first thing I was looking for. I agree completely. Okay, a lot of stuff there.
Certainly.
I'll see what I can find.
Ugh, what a weird area, though. I mean, this whole place was... Ugh. But I don't think this was the leaden key. Whoa. If it was the leaden key, it weirdly didn't have a lot to do with it. The looping scribbles are difficult to read, but as you flip through the pages, you can make out several passages. Near the beginning, you read, "Will be a suitable place for my experiments. There is an abundance of space, and more importantly, the locals are content to ignore it. I could probably construct..." You skip ahead several pages. "Willing volunteers. A legacy has brought many grievances to the surface, and capturing the essence is primarily a matter of timing. The ritual of the effigy serves as a good template for..." You scan the middle of the book. died and their essence evaporated. Next time I'll have to try a smaller concentration of the regent to... Noble from Defiance Bay. Results were mostly consistent across the other subjects. The challenge is always applying the method to an unwilling participant, but her situation may prove an advantage. If I can bring those memories of her uncle to the forefront, it might render her essence more susceptible to the process. Ugh.